much voted overwhelmingly to approve the measure that will ban TikTok from operating in the United States. Now, most of the people voted to ban it. The issue they're saying is that TikTok is under Chinese ownership right now. So what they're doing, they're pretty much giving the Chinese-owned company 6 months to divest out of the company. There's some people that have lined up. I seen Rumble, the owner of Rumble, and certain other tech giants and moguls are stepping up to possibly purchase TikTok only if they want to sell it. TikTok side though, they actually have a side, and America is pretty much saying, look, this Chinese company is getting all this America's data. They got your personal information. What are they going to do with it? TikTok actually, you know, to like quell the concerns, have U.S. servers. Moving forward, though, TikTok pretty much said right that this bill, is going to affect 7 million American businesses and 170 million Americans. So, 7 million people are making money off TikTok, have small businesses, and 170 million Americans use it. That's damn near all America uses TikTok. So you got a conundrum there. It's like it's a fight going back and forth. My thoughts, real quick, is I see this as an armed robbery, a strong armed robbery, no different than in the street. You got to sell this or else, or you can't make money over here. This is all I see that as. Now I understand it's weird because they kind of want you to look at China a certain way, but there's mad business going back and forth with China. Everything's coming in from China. This is coming in from China. They still got relationships with China with trade and things, but this relationship you can't have. So you're forcing this company out of business, and I honestly think it's really because they can't control the flow of information. Over here, they can control it, whether it be YouTube or Facebook. They can go to legislation and pass certain things to kind of tighten the noose on creators. Say, all right, you can't talk about this. Oh, this is too sensitive. Oh, if you're going against this person, oh, now we're going to ban you.
Right.
TikTok, they have their community guidelines and stuff like that, but it's a whole different country, a whole different regime that overlooks that and that owns that company. So they may see it a little different. I think the U.S. don't like that, and they're flexing their muscle. What's your thoughts?
Now you took the words right out of my mouth, man. I definitely think this is a strong arm type of situation because why America even has beef with a social media platform is ridiculous.
Right.
It goes to show you how much power this social media platform has and the change and the effect that it has right here on our soil. And unlike, or just like I should say, any business, just like any type of wealth that you gain here in the U.S., when you gain it, they're going to want a piece of it. So who are you to think you going to walk up in here and we'll make all this money and we ain't going to take not only some of it, but all of it? We dominate the demographic. We don't know if that's the truth or not. I've never seen the numbers on how widespread TikTok is in their various countries and things like that. But like you said, a lot of people
170 million. It's only 200 something million people in the U.S. So almost everybody's on that shit in the
they in
U.S.
here, right?
Yeah.
So, man, very, very heavy on America's side. So I don't know, man. We'll see, but it's definitely a strong armed robbery. I don't see China selling. I'll go ahead and say that. I don't see why they would, unless 170 million is a crazy hit, a heavy hit. So there's something I guess to talk about and think about and juggle with. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. I wouldn't move. I wouldn't shake. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what type of ramification comes from it. Because what I don't think is America gives a damn about those 7 million people that are employed by TikTok. I think they can care less about them.
Oh, they
That's
don't
a
give a
speck
damn.
in the, you know what I mean,
They
on a
don't give a damn.
windshield. They can care less about that. So it's going to be a very tense and very weird situation going on here. If it, in fact, in 6 months, the time that they have does, in fact, go ahead and lapse and they does it and they do it, man, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, because like you said, I wouldn't sell either. But it might be a situation where they just feel like. But then again, if you look at China, there's certain things that they control their country.
Hmm.
I don't necessarily have a problem with another country controlling their own platform.
Right.
And the company is out of China. I'm not saying like China owns it, but still, if you got a company out of the U.S., they pretty much going to follow the U.S. its ways. So China is opposed to the U.S. in many ways. I understand that, but how that gets in the way of an algorithm or a social media platform is beyond me at the end of the day,
Yeah,
man. So
that's serious. Like,
it's weird.
very
It's
weird.
weird, but again, it goes back to control. The message they can control. They got all these companies by the fucking balls. You know, something happens. Oh, you got to do this. You got to do this. You can't do this no more. I like just let it ride. You know, and it's obviously you know, I'm on TikTok a little bit, so
Yeah.
they got community. Like you search stuff you can't really post, and their stuff is, you know, they got their shit in orders, but they have. Let's think about it. They changed the way YouTube runs.
Yep.
They're a major competitor to YouTube. They're a major competitor to Instagram.
Yep.
They're a major competitor to Facebook and all these other companies because they all adapted that TikTok style platform. Now YouTube now wants you to push the shorts, and they're pushing shorts over the regular videos, and people are watching shorts. And Instagram is almost like TikTok, and they all kind of, you know, are jousting for position. So it doesn't surprise me at all. And we shall see what happens. If it wasn't me, I'll say F you then. We're gonna take our shit somewhere else.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
It goes to show you how serious a social media platform can get. 'Cause they taking this to another level. I've never seen it before, but we'll see what happens
Yeah,
next month.
another thing, man. Damn, Calvin Ridley. This song with Tennessee Titans. Wow, that's pretty dope. But shit can't real quick on the back end of this,
Yeah,
I want to just emphasize that the business owners, the small business owners that are going to be
that
affected,
sucks.
that's catastrophic.
That sucks.
People that get up every day don't necessarily have to go get a 9 to 5. That found a niche and whatever they do, it can be makeup tutorials, doing reenactments, push ups, whatever you want to do, workout videos. Now you can't earn a living because of a house voted, the House of Representatives or whatever voted.
Right.
That's crazy, man. So I feel sorry for them, but I'm hearing that things could happen in between now. Like it's not like set 100% in stone. Like certain things could happen now that could halt it. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about your brother Diddy. Your
Brother Diddy.
brother Diddy, man.
Brother
So
Diddy.
the woman who previously sued Diddy and Aaron Hall for SA is coming out now. She amended the court documents and saying that she was actually underage, approximately 16 years old, Sam, man,
Very,
when
very
this incident
disturbing.
happened.
Very disturbing.
Yeah. What are you thinking, man? Because again, this is some new stuff. I mean, she changing the age now. She changing the story. What's your thought?
My story remains the same, and it's going to remain the same until facts are proven. Because one thing we have to pay attention to, and one of the reasons why we have a nice demographic of people who rock with us is because we're going to talk about things in a 360-degree type circle and
Right.
not just leave one side out. Now, to the people in the comments section that are flooding it with, well, what if this was your family? I don't know why you guys are capping for them. I don't know why you guys are defending Diddy. You guys are paid by Diddy and all of this nonsense, right?
Payments late.
That's a fact. A few years late, about 7 to be exact. But